Chris O G.
What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Jazz, man, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and also share the content as well. So today's video, man, we are going to be talking about sex. Now, I'll first say this: sex is a good thing, but the world has flipped it around, and you see, sex is a great thing. It's an art of worship. It is when two become one, right? Which is why it's very, very important that, God strictly made sex for you and your spouse. So not you and your girlfriend, not you and your boyfriend, no. You and your married partner. Married, okay? Because once you guys have sex, you guys become one, right? You don't believe me? Let's go ahead and look into a verse. We're going to jump straight into it. So it's going to be 1 Corinthians. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 16 through 20. And don't you realize that if a man joins himself to a prostitute, he becomes one body with her? For the scriptures say the two are united into one, but the person who is joined to the Lord is one spirit with him. Run from sexual sin. No other sin so clearly affects the body as this one does. For sexual immorality is a sin against your own body. Don't you realize that the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself, for God bought you with a high price, so you must honor God with your body. So that is why it's very, very important that we don't go up and hook up with random girls, or in girls' case, we don't go out and hook up with random guys. Because here's the thing, sex is a great thing, but the world has twisted it. Don't you love the enemy, man? That's all he does is twist things. God makes something that's so great, but no, the enemy, his job, let me twist it real quick and make it bad for him. The devil don't love us, And you gotta keep that in mind. He don't love you, so stop sleeping with him. Ooh, that's tough, but that's for somebody out there that may be dipping and dabbling in sin. I lost my train of thought. Holy Spirit, help me out for a second. Okay, yeah. So that's why it's so important that God created sex for you and your partner, right? Once you guys are married, you guys become one. And here's the thing: in society, a lot of people tend to sleep around, and they get what they want and they leave, not knowing that you're leaving a part of you inside of them, and they're leaving a part of them inside of you, right? And you wonder why there's many rebellious, teens right now in the world, right? There's a lot of times where, you get caught up, you end up having a baby. The father is out of their life. Now that the father is outside of his child's life, them teenage years, it's going to be rough. You wonder why so many teenagers, start ending up being in gangs, and they end up just start rebelling their mom, and it's just total chaos, right? You may not be in a position right now, but I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen it with your eyes, right? Whether it's a friend that you may know or even a TV show, right? We wonder why, man. Like, the world is at a very, very tough spot, right? And you sleeping around, right? Let's say you created a beautiful creation, a child, and you're not in that child's life, so now that child is fatherless, and now that child, pretty much, because especially if that child does not respect that mother or that father, they're just gonna go out and do whatever. They're gonna be crazy. And you add crazy to the mix of a crazy world, that's just hell. We don't want that. That's why God created sex, for it to be for you and your partner, right? So like it states in Genesis chapter 1, we're gonna start at verse 26. So then God said, "Let us make human beings in our image, to be like us. They will reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the livestock, all the wild animals on the earth, and the small animals that scurry along the ground." So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply. What does that mean, be fruitful and multiply? It means, hey, go and have sex, have kids, fill the earth and govern it, reign over the fish in the sea, birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground. We talked about the two become one, right? Two become one. Once you have sex with that person, you leave a part of you inside of them, and a part of them comes into you, right? We talked about it was intended for worship. It's supposed to be an intimate thing, right? And here's the thing. Nowadays, guys, I'm 23 years old. My birthday was last week. I'm class 2017. I'm still young, right? I was in that position too in high school and also middle school, talking about, what's your body count, right? And this is all we glorify nowadays. We glorify males. If we have high body counts, we're considered alpha. We could get any girl in the world. But for females that they have high body counts, they're considered a thought. They're considered a hoe because they're hoeing around with different males. All they're doing is and that's the thing, bro. Like, having high body counts, I'm sorry to tell you, it's trash. For you to take pride in having a high body count, it's just childish. You gotta grow up, okay? Because once again, you're not just hurting yourself, you're hurting the other person as well. You may not see it, you may not know it, but you are hurting that person, right? And if you want to take it even deeper, you may be hurting that other person's future boyfriend or girlfriend. Because some people have trauma. Sometimes, they get out of a bad relationship. I would hate for that to happen to anybody, but we're in 2022. We are in the fallen world. It happens. It's still happening to this day. It's going to continue to keep on happening. Because of what happened because of what happened in the previous relationship, it's gonna transfer. So now, that girl may be, I don't know, let's say she may react very, very differently to how you may do things. Yeah, I don't think you guys understand. How should I say it? Like, what you may do may trigger her in a very bad way, right? You may think it's good, but in her case, it may be bad. I hope you know what I'm saying. I want to say it another way, but it just won't come out. But you could be hurting that future relationship, and they're gonna have to grow in that. But here's the thing: not a lot of people know about Jesus, right? Jesus heals. He healed back then. He still heals today. I am living proof. um, a lot of people, once they get hurt, now, here goes hot girl summer. I'm about to, go savage mode on these boys. I'm just gonna give up my body. I'm gonna just get to sex and I'm gone. Same thing with the guys whenever they're with girls. I'm just here for the sex. Treat them as objects. I'm gone. It shouldn't be like that. Once again, sex is an intimate thing. It's an art of worship between you and your partner. Once again, I'm not saying your girlfriend or boyfriend. No, peep the titles I'm talking about. Married. You're married. So you're actually your spouse, not your boyfriend, girlfriend, your spouse. Somebody you are doing life with. Okay? Society nowadays is saying ain't nothing wrong with sex, but once again, look at the society that we are in. It's just straight madness. Okay? Listen to what the word says. Okay? Don't listen to what society says. Because who does society glorify? It's not God. So if you want to glorify God, you want to make sure that you continue to please him with your life. You listen to what God says. That's up in this book. High body counts ain't lit. It's time to grow up. that's gonna conclude today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you are new, also share. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, or send me a DM through Instagram. I'll gladly respond. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Friday. I'm gonna catch y'all.